This is a huge problem on every developers. Like when you try to synchronize something, some gates, a commit change, then you just select synchronize or change changes. Then they show this type of some messages. Okay, like this one is git fatal, unable to access this account. Okay, git failed to connect to GitHub port, etc, etc. And sometimes it shows unable to, you don't have access and we cannot process it, we cannot access it, and you try to fork. Then many of going to create new organization, because without organization you cannot be forked any project. Many of them are created new organization, then they want to fork it, but it's not possible because the fork again said the repository don't found. Okay, there's a huge problem on every developer that is carried here. Why not working? Because they have just two solutions. Okay, is the basic solution. It's first is a terminal and second is fix it. Okay, there's a two solutions. So sometimes this terminal is not working, so it's a big problem, another big problem. So you need to fix it. The first and one easy process is which you need to do at this time. Okay, and which is perfect, because if you don't have your access, without access you cannot be get or synchronize some things, or you can't work together with your account. Okay, and that's the same process what are followed our as computer systems. Okay, between computer and internet and your account GitHub. So first you go to search bar and type credential manager. Okay, credential manager. Okay, you see manager, you see something like this, just click on. Okay, and when it's opened, then you see web credentials and Windows credentials. So web is your browser, it's manageable, but Windows credential is your devices. Okay, so it cannot be manageable for every time. So you find out your GitHub account. Okay, GitHub relative some links, github.com, etc, etc. Simply just click here and just remove this. Okay, the GitHub account, just remove this. Okay, remove, click, then remove this. Okay, it just saved your GitHub account and every data, the APIs are just saved on your Git. Okay, without Git you cannot be able to publish or push or submit any of commit. So your computer in here, they have another apps, that is Git. So these Gits provide these options credentials. So in here Gits you have one account. That's why when you try to your another accounts with another Git, with another project to submit or commit or push, then it not be able to accessible. Okay, that's why this every time just say like this. When you try to synchronize something like this, it's just loading, it doesn't have any access, again said isn't possible, and this type of something you see. So first I type something like hello and commit, there's a no commit. Okay, create empty and changes. Okay, you see isn't working. Okay, it's just loading but it's not working. So you need to try and you need to remove this and you need to check it out, that is which account is already added. Okay, if your Git is another account, then you cannot go with this for this account. Okay, each devices need one account. Okay, that is the first first process, and secondly need another. Without sometimes when you just credential managers, go to credential managers and remove it, it's work perfectly, but sometimes you need to first time try this Git. Okay, so it's simply just to try it like Git push. Okay, and when it's said, then it's everything up to date. You see up to date and you will be able to get again and again easily. No changes, so why need some changes? I just check it here. Hello. Oh, okay, now it's changing. I need to save it. We just save it. Isn't affected. You say nice and high. We go to commit and synchronize this changes. Okay, I wish it work, but sometimes I don't think it's work properly, but you see it's working properly. Okay, the first time when we enter and see my credentials and this Git are the same. Okay, this browser, this Java browser are uploaded on my GitHub accounts. That's why it's easily accessible, because this account is now on the way, because I working on this account, and you see this is my account and login. That's why it's possible. If your account is another but you're trying to push another new GitHub accounts, then it isn't working. Okay, so you need to one account login in a time, and at the same time you need to work with this one GitHub account. Okay, when you remove it, then again you need to log in your account, and first time when your browser said login, you go to your browser, then said that is okay, but one thing, and secondly, this BS code or which IDE you are using, so this ID provide you a Git. You know the Git, what is the Git? So this is a Git, so red marked some Gits. Okay, you see this is the Git. So this Git are providing you a login account. Okay, login messages. Okay, so when they provide the login messages, you simply again click the login message or login with browser or login in with password. You just again need to login on your Git. Okay, when you login on your Git, then again the credential manager, okay, scrap this and edit your those account which are you trying to login. These accounts will able to work systematically, and your ID will be able to detect your this account, then this account will be work and you can get easily. Okay, so some process needed, but first you always try git push. If it isn't working, or you cannot changing after git push, or you cannot commit it or synchronize some things, then you try this credential manager. And the credential manager is important. The first time you check it out, which accounts are you using to push and which accounts are actually added on credential managers. Okay, there is the main process and easy way, not an easy way, this is the one solution. Okay, you need to do this, otherwise you cannot have any access or any processes how you did it. But you another way have you did it, you can be able to remotely control your Git. That's another way we're talking about in another video. Thanks for watching.